I trust you're well. This message is meant for the young people, especially girls or women who are looking forward to getting married or remarrying. It's a message that has been authorized, and I only speak of what prophetically has been authorized, except for those that I will tell you is my own initiative. There has been a cry for women that are not married, and remember, in the course of this week we have really spoken about issues of adultery, because there is a restoration that is coming upon the family. And families, if they are established in a good foundation, are likely to, at least even when the storms come, they are likely to overcome the storms of life. And that is why we are encouraging young people to abstain. And for those that are seeking marriage, if you are in a relationship that you have been engaging sex and it's not taking you anywhere, in fact, what I normally tell people and what I tell you now is that ask that partner whether they are willing to marry you, so that you start working on the issues of settling properly, legally, customarily, and even if you are a church goer according to your church guidelines. Now, if that person is not interested, then drop that person, because that is what has been hailing the young people. Operating like you're married, but you are out of marriage. And because you are giving the men benefits that they do not deserve, they take you for granted and you end up being the loser. So please dump those people and now start courtship on a clean slate, but without sex. And this is the catch, guys. You can go out with even 10 people that are interested in you, as long as you're not having sex, until whoever commits. And in this process, you are also being able to see their values, their characters, whether there is any connection between the two of you, unless it's a prophetic marriage whereby God shows you in a vision that this is your guy, and that is only for the people who hear God, or they are in a place where they are able to be guided in that prophetic sense. But if you are not in a prophetic church, or if you are not in a place where you can be well guided prophetically, or even be able to see the vision yourself, then the best dating way, and which people like Dr. Jacob and even Zulu have spoken about, because those are at least two people that I've seen are consistent with dating and relationship issues. And even people like Miles Mudre, I think I've seen 4 couples with wonderful marriages that have said that they never started their marriage with sex, and their marriage ended up being very beautiful. I'm not guaranteeing that if you don't have sex before marriage that your relationship will be perfect, no. But at least if you're seeking marriage, you have been looking for it in your own ways. You have been having sex and reckless sex and being used, dumped, pay the pain of betrayal. All that comes because of sex. Because if you're not sleeping with a man as a woman, whether they leave you or not, it has no pain. And if you allow yourself to date several people, because dating means you don't go to their place alone. If you have to go, you have to go in with someone that and it must be for a good reason. So dates are like you go out for lunch, you go out for dinner, you go for events, not in those weird places like bars. If it is a dinner, then let it be a good restaurant where you cannot be taken advantage of. Then also be sane. Don't go out drinking, don't go out. In fact, this drinking, anyway, let me not touch on it now. But ensure that it's purely those people that are interested in you. Going out with them, let them buy you lunch. If you can buy, fine. Learn them. Then from there, you will have your choice. But normally, I like giving this. I've learned that the Kikuyus have a very nice culture that teaches something about dating. That you see, women change, but men rarely change. So you choose a man that likes you more than even you like them. Or if you are lucky enough to find someone that likes you in the same magnitude that you like them, then that's a perfect match. But don't go for the people that you like. Don't bend your standards for the people that you like. If a man likes you, they will do everything in their power to have you. And remember, as a woman, holding on to not rushing to sex is a good deal for you, because it will even help you to have everything settled. Like if you, and please ladies, have the bare minimums ready. That maybe they have to see your parents, then after seeing your parents they have to do the traditional things. But also I'm calling out to parents to ensure that these traditional things don't hold young people that are willing to marry. You find there are people who want to marry, but the issues of dowry is holding them back. It's something that parents need to look at. But eventually, once young people, don't be afraid because of those traditions. You can negotiate, because this girl has a mother and a father and relatives that they can talk to and negotiate for the traditional bare minimums. Then also the man is also able to talk to their people on their bare minimums, so that you are allowed to proceed and have your wedding in church, so that you have the blessings of your people and the blessings of God. Remember, even Jesus had favor with God and man. He never went looking for trouble. I'm not saying that you should follow traditions that are not in line with what you believe, but at least there are those bare minimums, showing respect to your parents and your guardians for having brought you up. And the catch on all these young people and young girls, hata ukilipiwa hiyo mahari, usisleki mpaka you get this church wedding and everything. But it doesn't have to be too many people. Imagine even with yourself, your partner, witnesses, and the priest or the pastor, you are able to get a wedding done. Don't look for the fame or the wedding is personal, in as much as we honor our parents and our relatives and even God by wedding in church. Then why do we insist on marrying in church? Because we for a long time ignored the spiritual bit of our being. And when you are single, you find your life is moving and everything is working so well until you get married. Then you realize that now the issues of your father's line, your mother's line, now for you to be able, and no wonder people are talking about altars. Just ensure that you have the right foundation for your marriage. Take your marriage before God for a blessing. Then God will be able to interfere with the affairs of your marriage and the affairs of your family. Because najua for a long time we only talk about money. Yes, you take your money to church or before God or the altar, then your money gets blessed. But for your marriage, it has to be you taking your partner before God for a blessing. Asanteni sana. I hope that At least within a year mutaolewa na muoe wenye mnataka. All the best.